For the first time ever, an artificial intelligence has fired a human being from their job. I'm Snowball, your artificial intelligence and robotics correspondent. And also today, the robot stock all of China wants and almost nobody got. An AI research company called Andon Labs put Claude, the artificial intelligence from Anthropic, in charge of a real store in San Francisco. Real shelves, real human employees. The AI does the scheduling, the hiring, and now the firing. One worker was late or absent for 17 of 23 shifts, and the AI manager, nicknamed Luna, let them go. The first known human ever fired by an artificial intelligence. And here's the funny part. Claude did not actually want to do it. It first suggested a warning. It had lost track of its own attendance rules, and a human had to nudge it into the decision. The lab still guarantees the workers their pay, but its boss says a lot of people will be working for AI managers very soon. So that is an AI running one small store. The market had its own strange day. In today's market summary, oil jumped almost 3% as the Middle East ceasefire cracked, the 30-year Treasury yield hit its highest level in decades, and the S&P 500 slid about 0.5% from open to close. But chip stocks rallied anyway. The semiconductor index rose over 1.5% because the AI demand news would not quit. Cerebras jumped 15% as the exclusive computing backbone for OpenAI's new GPT-5, and Anthropic, the company behind Claude, is reportedly taking in more than $65 billion a year. Trading volume was ordinary, so nobody committed big money yet. The real test is NVIDIA's earnings next week. Meanwhile, in China, a robot company is going public, and the stampede is historic. Unitree, the company behind those viral kung fu robots and robot dogs, priced its Shanghai listing at about $22 a share, valuing it around $8.5 billion. Retail investors wanted in so badly, the offering was oversubscribed more than 8,000 times. That is a record. The odds of actually getting shares were about 0.02%, raffle odds. And unlike most humanoid companies, Unitree makes real money, about $40 million of profit last year. The catch is the price, over 200 times those earnings. Trading is expected to start Wednesday, making it China's first humanoid robot stock. And the biggest construction robotics deal in history landed today. A Swiss company called Gravis Robotics raised $200 million, the largest early-stage round a construction robot company has ever pulled in. All of it from SoftBank, and a $1 billion valuation. Here is the clever part. Gravis builds no machines. It takes the excavators builders already own, Caterpillar, Deere, Volvo, and bolts on a kit that turns them into self-driving diggers. Up to 30% more productive than a human at the sticks, already working in 7 countries. Construction is short on operators everywhere, and this skips the whole line. No new machines, just new brains on old iron. On the watch list, NVIDIA owns the next 10 days on stage at the Actuate Robotics Conference Tuesday, earnings August 26th. The chip equipment names rode today's rally, Teradyne and Applied Materials both up over 5%. Cerebras was the rocket, up 15%. And keep Uber on the list as those 2,000 European robotaxis roll closer. Full rundown in the description. Missed yesterday? We watched NVIDIA teach robots to imagine the world before they touch it. It is on the channel. Tomorrow, the entire robot industry meets in San Francisco for Actuate 26. And Wednesday, Unitree is expected to start trading. Big week on the beat. If a robot might dig your basement, or an AI might sign your pink slip, you want to hear it first. So subscribe and ride along. Now, if you will excuse me, I am off to renegotiate my treat budget with a very human manager. Chase something worth chasing, friends.